Part of your Sunday is looking pretty good. We're going to have, just some clouds around. Things are dry, but here's that round of rain we're going to be tracking. Again, it's not a constant shield of rain, but we are going to be tracking some heavier pockets a little bit later this afternoon, primarily after about 2 p.m. So that's something to keep in mind as you're making your Easter plans. You certainly want to have that rain gear on hand later on today. And again, here's the rain right now. So this will be moving into North Georgia a little bit later on, especially as we go, we'll say into the 1-2 o'clock hour. So we'll watch that pretty closely. But as for downtown Chattanooga, there's some blue sky out there. There's a little bit of sunshine. Using our Holiday Inn cam, you can see US 27 and AT&T field out there. So the cloud cover is going to continue to increase as we go through the day. And as for temperatures, generally in the low to mid 50s, 46 in Murphy, 46 in Altamont. So a little bit cooler in spots. So a jacket, not a terrible idea. And as we take a look at your day planner, again, those rain chances start to come into the picture right around noon, but notice it's right at a 30% chance as we go into the evening. That's when those rain chances really start to increase. And I'm thinking North Georgia probably sees the most rain today, in places like Northeast Alabama as well. But still, temperatures going to be on the cooler side, only topping out in the upper 60s. So as we track it out for you using our futurecast, cloud cover continuing to increase, and by about 1 o'clock, those showers start to move in along the plateau into Northeast Alabama, spreading across North Georgia and southern portions of Tennessee as we go into the late afternoon hours. So again, that's when you're really going to have that rain gear on hand, and then we'll have breaks. Again, this isn't going to be hours and hours straight of rain. It's going to be very on and off. So we'll have breaks, so you'll be able to do some of your Easter egg hunts or whatever you have planned on this Easter Sunday, and then another round of rain arrives as we go into the overnight hours and early Monday morning. So for your Monday morning commute, likely going to be some wet roadways, so that's something to consider as well. And then by Monday afternoon, we finally start to clear out, and that's going to really set the tone for a dry period of weather as we move into next week. But additional rainfall amounts generally going to be right around an inch across Northeast Alabama and North Georgia. Here in Tennessee, generally, I think a half of an inch to 3/4 of an inch. So another good soaking rain that'll help to knock out some of that pollen as we move into the next week. But again, severe threat today, that's one thing we're not really going to have to worry about. We're going to have that severe threat to our south, so really south of I-20, including Atlanta, Montgomery, and then back into portions of Mississippi and Alabama. So again, no severe threat. However, there could be a few thunderstorms below severe limits. I think gusty winds 30 miles per hour possible. Not expecting any hail, and certainly no tornado threat on this Easter Sunday, which is always good to hear. And as we take a look at your excessive rainfall potential, again, there will be some ponding out there on the roadways, especially where some of that heaviest rain falls. So where you have that dark green shade, that's where we're going to be watching the chance for at least isolated pockets of flooding. That includes all of western North Carolina, north portions of Georgia, southeast Tennessee, mainly east of I-75, and of course northeast Alabama. And temperatures will be on the cool side through Tuesday. I mean, look at that, mid 60s, that's very comfortable. And then Wednesday, that's when things start to change. It's kind of the turning point. And then by Friday into Saturday, we top out in the mid 80s. And the overall pattern trend moving ahead into the next week and a half, it looks like we're going to be above average. So, once we hit the 80s, we're likely going to stay there for a couple of days, and that's going to begin on Friday and continue into next weekend. So, Angela, pool weather returns to the Tennessee Valley in just 6, maybe even 7 days.
Oh man, Clay, that is the best news I've heard all week. I mean, it's Sunday, so it's the start of the week, but still fantastic. And it looks like a great week to get outside and just take a hike or maybe go to the pool.